Hi, in this video we will see how you can delete or archive a student. You would want to delete a student in case you have admitted the student and given incorrect details and do not want to see him in the system. That means removing the student details completely. Archiving the student would mean the student details should be in the system, but he should be inactive. These two options you can choose to do when you go to the profile of the student. So I'll go to student details and search a student by the name or the admission number. Now for this student, I would want to delete it. On the top right, you will see this option of delete and the two options that I just said, which is archiving or deleting, will show up here. You will use the second option only when you want to delete the student completely from Fedena. When you click on this option, it will ask you for confirmation, and if you confirm it, it will show you the dependencies which are there for this student, if any. For example, it shows here that for these activities, the student has been a part. If you want to still delete the student forcefully, you can use this option of click here or go back. If I click on OK, it will be a scheduled job. That means it will take some time for the student to get deleted completely from the system. If I check the status, I can see that it is taking some time and it is in queue. This process takes some time depending on the dependencies that you have for the student. In the meanwhile, let's see another option, which is archiving the student or making the student inactive. Again, I will search for the student that I want to delete. Let's say this is the student. Here on the top right, you will see this option of delete. Now you are using this option of student leaving the institution. That means you are archiving the student. You can mention the reason for the student leaving and the leaving date. Once you do this, a transfer certificate will be generated, which you can get by clicking on Generate TC. This is a file that you can give to the student. It has all the details like the admission number, the date, and other information related to the student. Now this student is successfully archived. If I search this student now, let's try to search this student by going to student details. It shows that there are no present students for this admission number, but when I select former, I'll be able to get the details of this student. So the student is still present in Fedena. I can check the report and the other information, but the student is inactive. Also, you get this option of reverting the student who you have made inactive. If you revert it, the student will become active back into this batch. So this revert option is only available for the archived students. The deleted students you will not be able to find in the system because you have removed the records completely. If I revert the student, you can see that the student becomes active again, and if I search this student in the list of active students, I'll be able to get the details. Let's try to search the student that we deleted earlier. You can also search the student using this search bar. So you can see here that there is no student with the admission number GILO which I deleted. So the student is completely removed from the system. So this is how you can delete or archive a student in Fedena.